And we're continuing to monitor pro-Palestinian encampments on college campuses across the U.S. In the past couple of days, police have removed supporters who took over a hall at Columbia University in New York, and tensions have flared at UCLA. WENY Washington correspondent Rachel Knapp is live tonight from George Washington University, where there's been an encampment there now for more than a week. Rachel, what's the feeling there among protesters?
Good evening, Renata. So for the most part, things have been very calm and quiet here. There have been a few rallies for both the pro-Israel and pro-Palestinian rallies, but again, around campus, it's been very calm and non-violent. It's been very peaceful around here. But as you can see, there's still a lot of tents up right behind me at this encampment. Students here who are participating in this encampment tell me that they don't plan on leaving until the university meets some of their demands. Now, some of those demands include the university be transparent and divest from any financial dealings with the state of Israel. Now, this is a common theme among protesters across campuses in the U.S. There have been tense moments and clashes with other protests at different universities in the past couple of days. Congressional members say these encampments threaten the safety of Jewish students. Now, yesterday, the House passed legislation called the Antisemitism Awareness Act. It's legislation Senator Bob Casey is sponsoring in the Senate. The bill would require the Department of Education to consider the International Holocaust Remembrance Alliance working definition of anti-Semitism when enforcing federal anti-discrimination laws. Members hope the bill aims at deterring anti-Semitism on campuses. Now, one of the GWU students that is part of this encampment I spoke with shared their thoughts on the freedom of speech and assembly, which was something Congressman Mark Molinaro also briefly talked about during the floor debate yesterday.
We know that freedom of assembly is important. It's how we're here today. And we know that since we have that fundamental right in the Constitution, we're going to use it to advocate for the people who the entire world has neglected to listen to for far too long.
These students who think that they're simply extending their freedom of speech without understanding the hate, the ignorance, the violence that is emboldened by it. They're wrong to feel entitled that they can simply occupy buildings and public spaces and damage public property. They are wrong. Congress should not only establish a firm commitment to the basic definition of anti-Semitism, but it ought to speak with clarity that this is wrong.
Now, the students here at this encampment tell me that they are monitoring those other campus encampments across the U.S. and they are concerned about some of the violence that's going on there. But students I spoke with here at this encampment, they believe that they are being treated unfairly compared to some of the pro-Israel supporters here. But some of the Jewish students at GWU that I just spoke with not too long ago, they tell me that they feel very uncomfortable with this encampment. And Renata, as far as that House legislation goes, it's now sent over to the Senate. We do expect it to pick up some broad bipartisan support if it does reach the floor. Renata, back to you.